If you like Star Wars, Hippos farting, and Periscope, this is the show for you. Welcome to the Landon Show. Welcome back to the Landon Show. It's another great night here in America.
Another fucking day.
Confederate flag taken down in South Carolina.
But not in the fucking podcast room, huh?
In the room?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That one right behind you?
Navy.
You didn't know that there was one there. You didn't even notice it. You're so used to it.
Always or never. Confederate flag, Navy. Officially decided today in South Carolina.
I know it's never, but...
No, it's Navy.
I know it's Navy, but why does it matter? Like, I've watched interviews with black people, Mexican people. They don't care. They're not...
Yes, they do.
Some people do. Some people want to make a fuss about a bunch of bullshit. And other people...
By bullshit, do you
care.
mean slavery? By chance?
Yeah, but for some people, their family fought and died. So it has something other than the meaning of racism. It has something
Here's the
of
thing.
meaning of family. Or
They fought for states' rights, you're saying, right?
They fought for what they believed.
The rights of that state that they were fighting for was to keep slaves. That is what the Civil War was about.
Yeah,
Not about a dividing line of
I didn't
taking
say
land.
It was both. There was more than slavery in the Civil War.
Okay.
Want to argue it?
Navy. Do you?
No.
You can't. You can't go past that. There's no way.
I can say that we as Americans are becoming more and more scared of everybody and everything. And I remember back when I was a kid, nobody gave a shit about. No, people wouldn't give a fuck if you didn't like it. Who gives a fuck? We don't care about you.
But I don't think this is about being politically correct. I don't think the flag is. Okay, imagine this. Imagine the flag was. Imagine that you are black, okay? And imagine that you live in Florida.
Mm-hmm. On the beach.
And your grandpa was a slave.
Okay.
Okay. And a couple years ago, or I'm not sure when, but there's a freeway exit called Martin Luther Boulevard in Florida.
There's one everywhere.
Right behind it is a Confederate flag.
Okay.
What does that need to be there for?
Why does it need to be Martin Luther King Boulevard?
Exactly. That's my point.
Why does Martin Luther King Boulevard need to be there?
No. I'm talking about why does the flag need to be by Martin Luther King Boulevard?
It's just there. It doesn't. I don't.
It isn't just there. It isn't just there if your grandpa.
But why can't I? Why can't I'm not saying I guess let me just state this. I'm not saying that I believe or not believe in the flag being flown or wherever. But why can't I have a choice to do whatever I want? Hanging
here's
a flag,
the thing. We're talking about on government property.
Hanging a flag is not hurting anybody.
But we're talking about the Capitol building.
I'm not like out fucking lynching somebody and pulling them up a fucking cross or nothing.
But you're displaying a flag that displayed that's what people did when they held that flag up.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't care either way.
I think the big issue is it shouldn't be on a government property. The government should not be enforcing this kind of symbol.
Honestly, I don't think it should be news.
Oh, it's absolutely news.
Who gives a fuck?
So many people.
Only black people.
No.
Yes.
No.
Only fucking people who want to bitch and moan. We got the liberals, we got the faggots, and we got the blacks.
No, not cool.
That's it.
No.
That's how I feel. Who else? I haven't seen anybody else complaining about the Confederate flag ever in their life.
Well, did you see the video of the lawyer today who got the flag taken down? She was white. The lady who got the flag taken down was white.
I also saw the black guy with the Confederate flag on top of his car saying he doesn't give a shit.
There's a lot of crazy people out there.
No, they don't give a fuck.
There's a lot of dumb people out there.
It's because it's not anybody else's problem but your own. If I want to fly, I should fucking go out and drop my flag. Would it make you mad if I dropped my flag and put up a Confederate flag in front of my house?
Well, we're not talking about private property. This is what you're missing here. We're not talking about private property.
Yeah, you've taken it out of Walmart.
We're talking about the government.
You've taken it out of Walmart. You've taken it off of eBay.
Well, see,
by choice.
Corporate sponsors now can't afford scandal. They're dropping anybody. Tiger Woods.
Because they don't want lawsuits.
Exactly. Tiger Woods.
What fucking person would sue somebody for selling a flag?
Well,
America only. America only.
For selling a flag?
It would never happen.
It's illegal to have the swastika in Germany. You can't have that flag.
Okay.
That's who else.
Perfect. What did they do? What did they do?
They kill you.
They murdered tons of innocent people.
Exactly, and that's what their flag represented.
The other way was not innocent people. It was two fucking colonies fighting in war, a sanctioned war, for their beliefs, and that's what war is about. That is what war. The fucking Nazis were not in a fucking sanctioned war.
Yes, it was called World War II.
They didn't.
You may recall.
They weren't fighting military people. They were going into people's homes and murdering people in their homes.
Germany didn't kill military people.
That is not war.
That's also not what happened. They killed a lot of military people. Do you know how many Russian military personnel died?
They killed a lot of military people, but they killed a lot of innocent people.
Right. Slaves are also innocent people. But people who are owned by other people are innocent. They did not choose to be slaves.
It's arguable.
No. They did not choose to be a slave.
It's arguable. Yeah. They chose.
They never. Just like you can't choose this. Caitlin was telling the truth. Maybe. Whatever makes her happy. Oh, there it is. Okay, so speaking of, we'd like to bring on a guest or two, a guest or two. Steven, Jesus' gay brother, formerly Steve, and then Caitlyn Jenner came out. And so he realized he more identified as Steven. And maybe later we'll hear from Phil, or formerly known as Phillip now. Formerly known as Phil. Now known as Phillip. And that is the sound of one of our sponsors.
I don't think they could hear it. Let me do it again.
Oh, there it is. The sound you're hearing now, ladies and gentlemen, well, besides Dan's coughing, was that of Zion's Vape, a new sponsor of the Landon Show. Yep. Zion's Vape. They're coming out with new stuff all the time. Be watching for it. We'll keep you updated.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay, Steven.
Yes, let's bring him in here. I think he's...
Steven, we've told you 10 times you don't have to knock. Quit knocking.
Come on in. Seriously? Thank you.
You're welcome, Steven.
Jesus Christ, it's hot out there.
It is hot out there.
But
it's not that hot, though.
No, it's actually rainy and cold.
Yeah, it's been
a weird day for me.
Yeah. Where have you been today?
Oh my, I have been seriously way all over the place.
Where?
And I'm not gonna lie, I had a muffin today from Starbucks.
Okay, blueberry?
The best. Okay. Not only muffin, but the best thing I've ever had. And not only drinks and tequilas and tequila sunrises and dirty red sluts or whatever that other drink's called.
Yeah.
But experiences like Kilimanjaro. Yeah, I climbed it. But this was better.
What?
This muffin from Starbucks. It's seriously that good.
I don't believe it.
Yep, Alejandro gave it to me. He works there.
Did you buy it or did he give it?
Both.
Oh, he gave it and you bought it?
And I bought it.
Good. Good.
Yep. So, it's been a pretty wild day. I've been pretty busy.
I bet you have. You're always pretty busy, aren't you?
Well, you have to be.
Why?
I have to keep this girlish figure. By the way, they were mad at me at not Trolley Square, but City Creek. For making out with Alejandro, who gave me the muffin. apparently that's not allowed. And they have
you can't be gay on church property.
They have like conduct police. Seriously.
Yeah, they do.
Yep. And the ironic thing was they patted us down. And I was like, that's not going to help things down here. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? So.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you mean like, I mean like down here, you know what I mean? Like the officer's patting me down. He's like, is there anything that's going to prick me? And I was like, well, bad choice of words, but yes. And anyways, so it's been just like a crazy day. I was there talking to the police department for like 2 hours. I met this guy named Carl.
Police officer?
Yeah, they let me ride in the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But the car, like not like the, but like car.
Mm-hmm.
The actual car, the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
The vehicle.
What else, Steven? What else did you do today?
Let's see. I went to the soup kitchen because obviously support your local soup kitchens.
Yep, you have to. What'd you get?
I had the chicken noodle because seriously, like for real, my gastrointestinals have been just like shaky and just like gurgly. It's like, you know how oil and water don't mix? Yeah. It's like there's bubbles. It's like tectonic plates. Like they're shifting up here, and even when I like drink water, try to hydrate, or like G2s, it just, you can feel there's like a bubble there.
How's your mom?
She's not
God
too,
lady.
She's not too good. Oh yeah, she's really depressed right now and like suicidal. But I think she's just working out some things. People think like God lady. People think like God lady is gonna be perfect, but she's really depressed. I don't know. She has depression. It's just she drank a lot in her 30s. Do they have
medication?
They just you have to draw in clouds though. But if you can draw like pills, but that's why they have depression, because it takes so long to draw the pills that you need. But they can make anything they want out of like clouds. But who wants to do like 600 pills? Draw those, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who does?
So that's kind of why she's
one
depressed, but she can't because she's busy being God lady and just other things, checking on Jesus and.
Just to check on Jesus?
Yeah, just to see how he's doing. He was in South Carolina, and
yeah.
But
what did he do there?
He just stopped by and threw a flag away.
Okay.
And just other cool things. I've been hanging out with Phil. We went up to the lake and totally just crafted, you know.
On a boat?
Well. Yes, we did on a boat, but I mean, you know what I mean? We crafted like
I don't know what that means.
It's just like at his apartment, we go crafting. You know what I mean? We just draw things. You have popsicle sticks, markers.
Crafts, like arts and crafts?
Yeah.
I was thinking like a watercraft.
Well, we did get on a boat later. Yeah, seriously. Captain Stabbin, hello. Well, thank you, Steven. It's always good to hear from you.
Always.
Yeah, it's good to hear from him.
Yeah.
He has an interesting view. His friend, Phillip, will also be joining us. In fact, he's...
You don't have to knock.
Phillip, you don't have to knock.
Stop knocking. Come in.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Phillip.
Oh, you tried to say Phil, huh?
Phillip?
Yeah, it's Phillip now. I just absolutely identify more as Phillip now.
I don't know what that means.
Growing up, I thought that I was Phil. That's what my parents taught me, right? But after college, I totally identified myself as Phillip. I needed those extra letters.
Hey, Phil, do you have a surfboard?
Yes.
Where do you go surfing?
And I waxed it this morning.
Where do you go surfing?
We go to Alejandro Bay and Newport Beach and Florida.
All like in the same day or no?
No, we usually take about 2 days off. And sorry, we just go town to town. I'm really shy, and so that's why I don't know how to talk and I forget what I'm supposed to sound like.
All right.
So I'm new here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm new here. I've never been here, and
you're nervous. It's okay. You can stop sweating.
Okay.
It's just the Landon show.
It is great to be out here, though. Seriously, because
we don't have any waves though to surf.
No, but you can go to the ocean out there by Twila.
Yeah,
it's super. I mean, Jesus took me out there one time.
Did he walk on it?
Yeah, accidentally killed like all the birds, and they're like in the sand now. It's really gross.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
He accidentally came down, totally crashed hard on a wave, and
Jesus surfs?
Yeah, from time to time, but it's too much for the earth to handle, and there's been like floods and hurricanes, but he's so addicted that he has to keep going. And he said after Katrina, he promised, he was like, bros, seriously, for real, no more surfing for me. You know what I mean? But there's still been like other little ones because he sneaks out, you know what I mean, and goes.
I don't know what you mean.
He sneaks out and surfs. So there's like floods and hurricanes.
Where does he surf?
Well, like the South and like the Philippines. He really likes the water out there.
Huh.
So he's a total surfer. The Dead Sea? Are you kidding me? He could surf. There's so much salt. First of all, that's how he could walk.
He surfed the Dead Sea?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back in the day. He's the original beach bum. The beard, the sandals.
I can see it now.
Seriously. Absolutely. He loves the Beach Boys. We listen to the Beach Boys all the time. Some of them come over. Like 2 of them are dead, so we hang out. I'm not dead. But, they come to heaven and Jesus like visits.
And you go there too.
And they let me because of Steven.
Yeah. Family. Friend.
It's like you can bring someone, it's like a buddy pass.
I get it.
For flights.
Makes sense.
But this one's to like heaven.
Yeah, makes
or
perfect.
The celestial kingdom, if you believe in that. If you know what I mean. There's 3, kingdoms. So
is there or not?
Yeah, no, that's true. Jesus actually, for real, told me. There's
so
terrestrial, telestial, and they got it right.
The Mormons got something right.
Yeah, I totally thought he made it up, but no, Jesus for real told me.
Who's he?
There's 3. Who's Jesus?
No.
That's Stephen's brother.
Who made it up? Who did you think made it up?
Just like Mormons, I thought it was made up, but he totally verified it. We were going...
What else is verified?
We're going surfing, and he told me one time.
What else is verified?
Then this is why I'm in trouble. You're supposed to have at least 3 wives. So I don't exactly know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get telestial. Holler. Richard Gere will be there. Who cares?
You like Richard Gere?
Yeah, he's good.
Dick Gere?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
So you're gay?
Yeah, that's how I know Steven, Jesus' gay brother.
Did you go to Pride Festival?
Of course. Holler.
Which one?
And I brought this gaydar, and I just pointed it at everyone. And I was like, "Hi, officer."
Oh no, you're like so totally straight. Ooh, what a waste.
Yeah. So I told him that, and he's like, "Yeah, it's true. I am straight, but I am curious as well." So we went to Applebee's. We did have appetizers.
Applebee's is closed, right?
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's no such thing anymore. They closed down.
Never.
Yeah, Applebee's is dead.
I like
TGI Fridays.
Never.
Yeah.
That's just
like
that.
Eat a burger.
That honestly blows my mind, for one. And are you being like for real right now?
Applebee's, yeah, gone with the wind.
Okay.
Have you ever heard anybody say, "Hey, we should go to Applebee's"?
No.
Nobody says that.
Way too many calories for me.
Yeah.
Not for Phillip. You know what
You're
I
a pretty
mean?
fit guy.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you work out?
It's called Redbone, but
Or
yeah.
just surf?
A little of both, and I would say I surf more because I don't make tidal waves. You know what I mean? I just surf them. That's kind of my motto. I have a business card that does say that. I do sell surfboards, so if you're in the
You don't
Newport
make
Beach
tidal waves.
area,
You just surf them.
Yep,
That's your motto.
That's my motto.
It's a good motto.
Thanks. But Jesus gets offended because when he does it,
He makes.
but to everybody else, if people didn't know that about Jesus,
yeah.
then it's a good. I got it on Vistaprint, so who cares?
Yeah.
$7.
Oh, it's $9.
I had
It's $7.
I had a promo code.
Yeah, the promo
Amazon
code.
for
Yeah.
real. But anyway, I have to go and see Alejandro with Steven.
Hey, Phillip, it was nice meeting you.
It was really nice to meet you too.
So, as you may or may not have seen already, we did a Periscope earlier. You can follow us at Air Force One and what's yours, Dan?
Danny P2313.
Say it again.
DANNY P2313.
Okay. And so, by the way, if you didn't hear our last podcast, you have to download Periscope because it's going to change and rule the world.
It is the future of television.
Seriously.
If it's not the future of television, it's at least the future of trolling the internet. At least.
Very true. I got a guy to talk about Harrison Ford for like 15 minutes last night.
Just random shit?
Yeah.
Random guy?
And because on Periscope you get hearts, you know.
Yeah, where was he
and
at?
so I was like, I got him talking about Harrison Ford. I was like, well, I'll heart you if you want to keep talking about Harrison Ford. And so I just kept doing it, and then eventually he just started repeating Harrison Ford, Harrison Ford, Harrison Ford.
Periscope is fucking wild. Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's just like the most wild thing in the entire world. Like there's so many different people on it. It's weird. So
it's crazy. I told you already. Or did I tell you on the podcast?
What?
About the movie that they were filming? Yeah, I did. Huh?
Yeah.
Neve. But
Landon Show is your mom's favorite podcast. Landon Show. Here we go.
There we go. So, and
that was our karaoke that I did.
Yeah, good work on that.
Karaoke.
The teacher who was sentenced today for having sex with those boys.
Finally, she is. I'm not quite sure if she's fucked up or just dumb as shit.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
She was charged for fucking two of her students. Okay. And then out on bail,
she went
and fucked another one.
Yeah. I heard about that.
It's like, what are you fucking thinking?
And come to find out, she has a husband and like 3 kids.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, not anymore.
Well, she still has kids, but
yeah, those
she killed them.
Those are not anymore.
She fucking murdered them.
She didn't go Susan Powell on them, or Josh Powell.
Josh Powell.
By the way, if you want to email us, email campingwithsusan@gmail.com or landanshow@gmail.com.
Yep.
But another crazy thing about that teacher, Brian, who I work with, went to school with her, and his brother had her, and he was like, yeah, and
had her.
No, just had in her class.
Okay.
And said like, yeah, there would be kids that just came over to her house and just studied apparently, but then
so she's probably fucking more than 3.
Who
and
knows?
The other ones just didn't say anything.
I feel like if they're hot, they shouldn't charge them.
If the teacher's hot?
Yeah.
They talked about that in the
There's no way she raped anyone. Do you honestly believe she?
I don't think she's hot.
But do you think high school boys need to be raped in order to have.
If you had all,
that didn't come out right. I'm sorry. Periscope came up.
Let me just say, if I had any of my teachers that I had, it would definitely be rape. Because I wouldn't want
I didn't have any hot teachers.
I wouldn't want it. Yeah.
But come on.
What about Tootsie Lady?
Oh no! Hey,
Danes.
She was awesome.
Was
in that when I was a student when she substitute taught.
Is she still alive?
I think so. There's a Facebook group for her. Did you know
that? I know.
Tootsie Lady on Facebook. After you add Landon Show on Facebook, look up Tootsie Lady.
And then go watch Periscope.
And then go get in a car and then drive to
Susan
Powell's house.
There you go. I don't care. Yeah, drive.
What do you mean drive?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just do it.
That movie, though, is awesome.
I hated that
with Ryan
movie.
Gosling. What? No, you did not.
I thought it was something better than what it was. Okay. It was a good movie.
I thought it was better than
I thought it was different than what it was.
Oh.
It was definitely...
You thought it was going to be a racing...
I thought there was going to be words in it.
I know.
There was definitely lack of words.
Yeah, not a lot of... Oh, well, yeah. But did you see the Robert Redford movie that had one word in it the whole movie? He's on a boat the whole movie.
Alone?
Yeah, alone. The boat,
God.
crashes, okay? It gets a hole because a shipping container punctured it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the whole word. And I honestly
What word was it?
It was fuck.
Yes!
When he got hit like by a beam or something.
The whole movie, there's only one word?
That's the only word in the movie. And the rest
What movie is this?
I can't remember what it's
I'll
called.
look it up here in a minute, but anyway.
Anyway, that's all for us here at the Landon Show. If you'd like to email us, please do so at landanshow, LANDAN show @gmail.com. You can also find us on Periscope at Air Force One and at Dan, you tell him.
Danny P2313.
Exactly. Until next time, guys. Thanks for listening to the Landon Show. All right, we'll see you later, guys.
Just play. It's okay.